What has been going wrong with Rangers this season? There's been so many bad results recently in the league. The 1-1 at home to Livingston. All the Champions League results, of course. The terrible goal difference in the Champions League. Celtic are really pulling ahead in the league and in goal difference as well. Points and goals. So, yeah, there's been some real issues with Rangers, I feel like, this season. They haven't strengthened. They lost people like Bassi and Aribo last year, and Patterson, of course, for big money. Haven't really replaced them. And they've had troubles with goalkeeper this year. Defence, obviously, especially in Europe, like I say. So, yeah, some really, really big problems at Rangers at the moment. I feel like they have to get some points on the board, especially pre-World Cup. They've got to start gaining some ground back on Celtic. But today they play Aberdeen at Ibrox, and it's going to be a big game because there's a big rivalry between these two. Is this the biggest rivalry between Rangers and another club that isn't Celtic? I think it probably is. Looking forward to this one. Should be a good atmosphere. Let's go and chat to some fans and see what they think has gone wrong at Ibrox this season. People might recognise you. You've been on once or twice before. The last game that you were on was...
I think it was the USG game.
Yeah, it was one of the qualifiers. Yeah, it was in the summer, and things had changed a little bit since then. What do you think's gone wrong this season with Rangers?
I think it's a confidence thing. So we've got a couple of hard games with a couple of patterns in the Champions League. Yeah. And I think it's just trying to come back for that, and they're not really doing that now.
And do you think domestically, do you think you've got enough to claw back some space between yourselves and Celtic?
Fingers crossed, yeah. I think with the Champions League being away, then unless we beat Ajax 5-0 into the Europa, which I can't see happening.
It'll be all focused domestically, you think?
All focused domestically.
And would you say the fans are more Gio in or Gio out at the moment? There's been a lot of rumblings on Twitter. Obviously, you can't listen to everything
I think it's
online.
50-50. Yeah. I think definitely 50-50.
Derek. Kieran. William.
Lovely to see you all, lads. Just explain to everyone how the season's gone so far for Rangers.
Not very good, not the way we wanted the season to start. I think we were too focused on Europe again this season, which isn't the best. And I think Gio needs to sort this team out for today. Yeah. The Livy game was bad enough. But yeah, I think that we could get a win today. Yep. Make us a point behind Celtic.
If you win today, yeah, I think so.
Going into tomorrow. But
and so, how big is the rivalry between yourselves and Aberdeen then?
It's gone way back.
Would you say it's the biggest rivalry outside of the Celtic game, obviously? Yes. Really? Yes. Okay. So it should be a good atmosphere.
It basically goes from Celtic, Aberdeen, and Hibs.
Cheese.
And
Amy.
Right, nice to meet you both. How's the season gone for Rangers?
Not the best, to be honest.
Not very good. What do you think if you lose today? Could Gio potentially lose his job?
I thought he'd actually went at Napoli, to be honest, but I think he will be away.
Are you Gio in or Gio out?
Out.
Joe, mate, lovely to meet you. You're over from Northern Ireland, from Belfast. Lisburn Distillery is your team, right? Third division team.
Yeah.
And have you got like a bigger team that you support in?
Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool, okay, and Rangers, of course.
Yes, yeah.
And so, how would you say the season's gone for Rangers?
Okay, not too bad, but could be a lot better.
What do you think's gone wrong? Do you think it's the board not buying players? Do you think it's the players themselves? Do you think it's Giovanni van Bronckhorst? A mixture of all three?
I think it's the board not buying players.
Are you still back in Gio then? Because I've spoke to a few fans who are Gio out. Are you Gio in, Gio out?
I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Still on the fence.
It's hard for him because obviously he's not getting the backing from the board.
Yeah, sold a lot of good players last season, haven't really replaced them.
Yeah, exactly.
And score prediction for today, big rivalry against Aberdeen, of course.
I'd say 2-0 Rangers.
I think it's a mix of the players and the board. I think the board haven't recruited well enough. I think they've signed too many injury-prone players like Lawrence and Davies and etc, etc. But I think the manager, I just think he's lost the dressing room. I just don't think the players have the belief anymore in what he's trying to do here, and I just think it's only a matter of time before he gets the sack. Really.
You think a bad result today could see him get the sack?
I think it could. I think depending on Celtic's result tomorrow, obviously I'll be at Livingston because they could go 7 points clear if we lose today. So I think that could be the end of it.
2-0.
2-0.
3-0.
And
Ryan.
Right, good to see you boys. How would you summarise the season so far for Rangers?
Well, it's not been the best of starts.
Nah, it's not been the best at all, really, no.
Hopefully Gio maybe finds a different way.
Where do you think the blame should rest? Gio, the board, the players?
Players and the manager.
Players and
I
manager?
think they're giving him everything that
No, I don't
can.
think they're trying to.
And do you think the players might be burnt out from last season, getting so far in Europe?
Might be that as well, but they should maybe have a bit more desire to get there again.
You are an Aberdeen fan.
Yeah.
How was the season gone for Aberdeen?
It's been decent.
It's been alright.
Not too good away from home, but
Yeah.
good at home.
Are you confident you could get something from today's game? Rangers aren't in best of form.
Hopefully.
Score prediction?
2-1 Aberdeen.
Barisic has just come on. Yilmaz is off after 7 minutes. He's injured. Last thing Rangers need. Oh, big chance for Aberdeen. Oh, huge chance for Aberdeen. Oh, Aberdeen top. Pretty much cleared off the line there. Well, Rangers needed that goal, but Aberdeen are right back in the attack again. They've had a corner, they've whipped one in. Come on, that's it! Oh, catch it! Catch! Oh man! McGregor keeps punching it. Rangers with a dangerous free kick right at the end of the first half. It's not been a good half for them. It's come out to Tav. Yeah! Oh! Yeah! It's Lundstram with a goal. That takes you back to the Leipzig game. Yeah, Lundstram with a goal right on half time basically, so it's not been a good half for Rangers, but they probably do deserve the lead. Fans have been getting frustrated, but it's 2-1 now, Rangers are ahead, and Lundstram with the goal. What have you thought of the first half?
Poor start, but if we get our boys going up front, then we'll definitely score a couple more. I'd say still to give Gio a chance.
VAR box over there. The ref's going over. What do you reckon? Yeah, I reckon so. Looked like a pen, to be fair. Checking possible penalty handball. He's coming over. Here he goes, Tavernier with a penalty. How often have we seen Tavernier penalties on this channel? He's hit the post. Oh, he's offside. They are checking it on the old VAR. Yep, no goal. Offside. There we go. Morelos gets his goal. Alfredo, it's 4-1. VAR are checking this one as well. Yeah, the VAR checks there have been taking way too long. That's why it was nice that Scotland didn't have VAR. One of the only leagues where it wasn't used. It's been taking forever. Even the players are getting frustrated.
How long did it take to take fucking actually the goal?
Oh, wait.
Right, lovely to meet you lads. Big Rangers fans as I can see. How do you think today went?
Today was good.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, enjoyed it.
After the first goal went in, I was thinking
because if
Went 1-0
we lost
down.
that game, Gio would be straight out.
Yeah. There was a lot of Gio out before the game. I spoke to a few fans who didn't want him. Are you still Gio in or Gio out?
I've always been Gio in because I think after Seville he did win us over.
Yeah.
But if he plays like this, if he continues like this, then good. But he's
Still confident you can win the league this year?
I would, hopefully, I think so.
Hopefully, but you're not so sure. Despite Rangers going behind today, they honestly could have won that game by 8 goals to 1. I feel like they lacked a bit of cutting edge. They had 1 or 2, I think, disallowed, could have had a penalty or whatever. Just a lot happened in the second half up the other end. Sakala could have been a bit sharper, could have scored maybe once or twice as well. So, yeah, a good performance all round from Rangers today, despite going behind, like I say. 2 big injuries to Yilmaz and Ben Davies. I'm not sure at this moment what's happening with them. I'll have to check later on. But Aberdeen, they're having a good season. I wouldn't worry too much about losing, obviously, against the Old Firm teams, but I'm sure they'll be up there come the end of the season. Yeah, huge thank you as ever to everybody who came on the video, said hello to me at Ibrox, etc. Always really, really good to chat to you guys. Off to another game tomorrow, so please do subscribe, please do hit that like button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.